Welcome back, MTG Joe here, and Jumpstart is here. We played the limited event yesterday, and we are going to be playing some constructed historic events now. They printed into the set one of my all-time favorite cards, a card that is in part of my name for my arena name, Bant Wolf Run, and it is around Thragtusk. So Thragtusk is an M12 or M11 card, I think. Originally, 5 mana, 5/3. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 5 life. When it leaves the battlefield, you get a 3/3 beast. So this could happen if it dies, if it blinks, if it gets bounced, any kind of interaction like that, you get a 3/3 beast. So what I'm put together here, and I got 4 Thragtusks that I want to try to get to throughout today's stream. This is a green-white Selesnya blink deck. So we have a couple cards that we can blink with. We have the Yorion. We have a new card in Jumpstart, Emiel the Blessed, Unicorn Legendary Creature, 3 mana. You get to exile a creature you control and then bring it back under your play. And then you can pay a green or white mana to put a counter on it. You have Charming Prince, and then you have a reprint of a card called Cloudshift, which is a 1 mana blink effect. So what we're going to try to do is either set up a loop with Charming Prince and Yorions to each turn cycle through and get those ETB effects. We have a number of card advantage effects. We have Elvish Visionary that just straight up draws a card. Merfolk Branchwalker and Jadelight Ranger both explore, which can get us lands into hand. Militia Bugler can help us find basically all of this package. And Solemn, we have Elvish Rejuvenator, which can get us lands into play, which is nice. To kind of ramp ahead and then thin out our deck. We have Knight of Autumn, that's a utility kind of effect. Solemn draws his cards once it dies, and then Thrag Daddy on the top. Mana base is quite simple. I actually only have 2 Sunpetal Groves. Selesnya is not really a color I play normally. If you have 4, play 4. I just don't want to craft them right now, so I'm going to try Temple of Plenty. Don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. We don't really have plays on 1 that often, but we'll see how it goes. The sideboard wise, I have Baffling Ends versus aggro, Scoos versus graveyard decks or just for life gain, Gideon versus control, some more Knights, Questing Beasts versus like Planeswalker heavy decks or field, Conquer's Death, and then a Tolsimir as a fight effect that can be blinked. So let's run this through, see how it goes. I got a more, I think this will be like a more competitive version, like a Bant control list. Then I got the Veto Thragtusk. So Veto drains your opponent for 5 life. Exquisite Blood goes infinite with Veto, and then Revival combo. So there's that one, and then a Sultai Thragtusk list, kind of more control-y Sultai Grindfest that I'll try out. And then show you really quick before we go, but for the arena event that's best of 1 historic on day 1, this is a list my buddy and I have been working on. I'm like 4-1 with it. It goes crazy for amounts of mana. You can get to like, I've turn 3 had 6 mana in play with like Elf into like these effects. So really easy to kind of get turn 4 Ugin out there. So we'll run it through, see how it goes. We are, what's our rank at? 98. Green, white, blink. So for those of you who haven't played Historic in a couple days, the bans went into effect. No more Nexus. No more Burning Tree Emissary. There's been a lot of ramp decks. So we'll see how it goes. I think this is fine. Go Visionary on 2. Charming Prince potentially blink the Visionary. Okay, so life gain. This one probably is going to be tricky, to be honest. They're going to gain a lot of life, and we don't have removal main. So just do this. I feel like this is a free attack. Both of these have more utility to them. They do get to gain this life back, so it's really just trying to keep them under 30 as much as possible. You control. Just wanted to see if I could do this to disrupt something on their end. So these knights game 1, they don't really do anything, so those will come out. Linden's an issue. Okay. Drawing a lot of lands here. Let's just make this a 4-3. Good thing is I can't quite attack in yet. That's going to be a problem. Jeez. Don't see them play Nyx Fleece Ram that often. Gain a life from this. They could gain a lot of life and just make this kind of come in. Problem is with Pridemate, don't really have a way. Like I could go over the top with flying, but with a Johnny, this is going to be an issue because they can eventually just board wipe. I need a Yorion. Yeah, really need a Yorion right now. Or even Emiel. Yorion could go over the top. Five, six, 7, 8, 9. This is a fine block. Problem is they can just wipe our board. They're at 41 life. Yeah. They just clear our board next turn. I need to have some removal. Okay, so that's something to note. We don't have any removal main. So Baffling End. Questing Beast's interesting. Tolsimir. Probably some Conquer's Death. Get rid of the Solemns. Get rid of the Knights. Rejuvenator's fine. Cut a Cloudshift. Cut a Jadelight. Questing Beast can block like their bigger things and allows us to attack and play defense. This one's going to be interesting. Against traditional aggro, we're probably okay. Like, we're going to gain a lot of life going from those turns. Should be okay. Like, I can scry away a land, play Branchwalker, kind of clear out the top of my deck. I don't think I want Branchwalker. Let's go Graveyard here. 3-2 attacking in. Play up the Visionary this turn. Stupid thing like stonewalls us. Drawing way too many lands now. And like double this just kind of beats us for days while they gain life. Okay, so Yorion's actually pretty sweet. So let's fetch here. want to kind of set up what the top card of my library is with Branchwalker. Probably shouldn't have attacked and just blinked this. Keep that on top. This can attack in against all these creatures, which is good. Okay, they just want to flip the Legion's Landing. So this is actually pretty solid because I can eat one of these. God Eternal Aketra. That is a Magic the Gathering card that I was not expecting to play. So we get a Thragtusk now. We're in a pretty good spot because we'll have the loop going so we can gain 5 life every turn. Baffling End. I think we just want to try to find Thragtusk here. Or just draw another Baffling End. It's not terrible. I'm gonna take 6 here. I think we want to be somewhat cautious with our life total here. I'm gonna try to just get rid of this, I think. Attack him for 4 here. Another line's not the best. I think I want to hold the Baffling End, to be honest. In case they draw like another effect. Okay, Conqueror's Death is fantastic. It won't fully get this away, but it'll interrupt it for the time being. Build formation. 8. Taking 8, 10, 11, 13. A lot of damage. They make another token. Do need Thragtusk. Gets rid of that. They make one more token. I have 3 blockers back. Get rid of the flyer here. I think we actually have to gain 3 life here. Perfect. That'll help next turn. I can have this die in terms of blocking, and then I can Thragtusk. Like when this comes back, I can get the loop going again. They don't really have good blocks now. Questing Beast's really good in this matchup. If they don't get like a good early Pride Mate, you usually get to go over the top. And this puts us back to 11. And I do have a Charming Prince in the yard already, so that helps as well. Get out of the castle. We're in a pretty good spot now. I do think I want some sort of additional removal. Ooze is interesting. Stuff's dying, but they make a lot of tokens, which doesn't really help our case. They showed Oketra, but it's indestructible, so we can't really deal with it that way. Probably just run it back. Maybe we want like a sweeper effect. So these are the hands that are going to be a lot harder to deal with. The ones where they have Soul Warden on one, they go like a Johnny's Pride Mate, yeah. So unless we find a Baffling End, we're going to be in trouble really quick. Rejuvenator here, double Pride Mate. Okay, something. My Questing Beast can deal with one of these. And Heliod. So it conquers death, but I don't think we want to do that just yet. They have Unbreakable formation. I'm basically just dead. Like, this is the draw that we can't beat. One drop, two, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. That hits me for 14. So I gotta go Thragtusk here, but I can't even blink it.
I'm proud of all those who stand up to me.
We did. We did. So Mono White's a deck that we're probably not going to beat. Unless we get kind of lucky. Hey, I'm here all day playing Thragtusk. So I don't think there's like a fight effect. Enters the battlefield. It'd be in green if it were. There's Rexage, Rishguard, just makes mana. How's it going, main account? Hexproof. There's Wicked Wolf, but without food, I don't know how good it is. Oh, there's Kogla. Maybe let's try out a couple of these. We do ramp pretty well. Trim a Solemn. Trim a Knight. Yeah, I think let's try that. It doesn't leave us just completely dead in the main board. The thing with the Hydra that fights is you only get the one-time effect, where with this we're blinking all our creatures, so I want to be able to like fight something every turn, ideally, once you get the Yorion loop going. Otherwise, yeah, Voracious Hydra is the best fight it card, because if they don't have creatures, you just double its power. But even with that, it's usually better in dedicated ramp. Give me like a give me a mono red player so I can get Thragtusk loops going. Our deck is a little weak to Chain Whirler. That's something to consider as well. Yeah, I could probably check Naya. I have 4 Thragtusk decks built today. So we'll see. Usually I don't... I hardly play Naya. I guess like Winota was the exception. So you know when I said likely doesn't matter, these 2 have Temple of Plenties because I don't have the Sunpetal Groves? Guess it's okay because I'm going to go Merfolk. And this could kind of push away lands. Something a little bit more impactful than Branchwalker. We got the 2 in hand to smooth out our early draws. I'll take a look at your deck that you sent main account later tonight. Amorphin, yeah, is that the Forerunner deck? Luca and Ray's Forerunner. Alright. First Bant deck of the day. Most likely ramp. Seems like a payoff. Fight something. Yep. So these decks go very fast now with Explorer and Growth Spiral. God, I should have done this the other way. Let's just take the land because we know it's on top. Yeah, red gives you some options. I have, my buddy and I have been working on a best of 1 list. So we have a Simic, like, turbo ramp deck. And, I turn 3 had 6 lands in play. Or, like, 6 mana sources. I just want to get ahead on cards here. This way, if we play into Shatter, okay, so it's a field deck. They could Shatter this turn. They just go Migration Path. So this is where it's going to get interesting to see if we are able to kind of punch through. We have some flyers, but if they go Golos or Ugin, then we're in trouble. Well, the problem is all the ramp spells also are your kind of payoff effects. The one good thing is if they Ugin minus, it leaves a token behind for my Thragtusk, which is big enough to kill the Ugin the following turn. Shouldn't have kept this. It's too slow in this matchup. Gene wipes the board. I can just kill this now. Followed Thragtusk is good. This way, even if they have Shatter, I get a token and I draw a card. Nah, now we're dead. I can fight Golos if I draw a land. I need a green land. Sick. I just need to keep attacking them. If they have another Ugin, we have another Ugin. I'm not going to win the late game, so I just need to keep turning things sideways. That's going to be rough. Yorion would be good here. Yeah, because the problem is now they've made so many zombies. Whenever attacks, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Oh, sick. Do I have a human? Oh, sick. And it gains indestructible. Okay. Thank you for that one. I didn't realize it had extra text. And then I can return this to my hand. Oh, that is some strategy. Okay, I'm liking that. Clears out a handful of them here. Now I can go Solemn. Okay, now we're dead. I think them going Ugin into Golos into Golos into Ugin. Yeah. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. Conquer's Death is good here. Questing Beast. I think that's it. I don't think Knight of Autumn's that impactful. Jade Lights aren't that good. Even this isn't that great. Thragtusk is fine because it gains some life. Solemn stick around, so maybe cut a Rejuvenator. But I do like Rejuvenator because it gets us ahead. So we can Cloudshift. I think we just cut the Cloudshifts. Yeah, but that's a fringe case. Generally, if they're playing Kenrith, they're just gonna give it haste and then kill us. And then just like that. Jadelight. Like, the fact we were in that game after they went Ugin, Golos, Kenrith, and had 3 active fields was actually kind of cool. I think this is fine. We have a couple draws. Probably get green. I think Yorion in this matchup's going to be good. Let's just fetch the... Come on. Draw another card off this. Play this, hopefully find something else into Solemn, and then Yorion blink the team. Two draws to find a land. Perfect. This deck got so much more busted with this card. Oh, there's all our lands, which is delightful. Give me a land. Give me a land. One time. Dealer's choice. Give me a land. Untap land. Haven't got a chance to see how Unicorn is. This art's so weird. Just looks like they took a hyper-realistic photo of a horse. Of course not. The problem is this comes in at end step. So we don't even get the land in our to play this turn. So I can Solemn this turn. So of note, they do have... So they can wipe the board here, which would be kind of unfortunate. Sucks. Just want to get ahead on lands now. So they're 2 lands off. Scry on top. I think I want to keep this to fight. Mind you, if they go -6 to kill this, I'm probably okay. And then I can just follow up and bounce. Zombos, Golos. Jeez, all the zombies. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. So I can Ooze, or I can Yorion. Thragtusk and Ooze. Can do you. Oh, that's actually pretty sweet. Okay, found the line. So what I do is I attack, kill this, have them declare blockers, and then I bounce it, and then I get another fight. And if they don't block to like perform lethal, like their best bet's just to do that. Okay. That is, Emiel has already won its 1 rare wildcard cost. So we can do same play here again. Because I don't think I want a Yorion. Ooh, that's interesting. That changes the plan. This guy just, or player, is just killing it at drawing consecutive. Ooh, good call on the castle. Okay, so this deck's got like, it's got lines to it. You might be missing like white or a blue or something. Like it might just need another color. Questing Beast lets me get around this. Yeah, blue for Thassa, Deputy of Detention. We can just play Fibblethip to get the card draw as opposed to the Merfolk Branchwalkers. So I don't know if they have Ugin. Okay, so just a big one there. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So if they want to trade Hydroid Krasis for this, I'll take that trade. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I could fight another one, but I think just going wide, hoping they don't have Ugin this turn. This also gains me 10 life, so that way when I Yorion, I'm not just dead on the crackback. Because if I blinked my stuff, they had 22 power in play. No, Thragtusk is... So basically they were worried about Delver loops. This is actually really good because they have the minus. My Solemn stays around. Okay. Cool. They can make a token to protect Ugin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. $10, $12. So if they have Growth Spiral, they can put another land into play. They can block 2 with the Ugins. So I think, yeah, just attack everything here. I want to keep this for the second Ugin that comes. If they just had like a Growth Spiral, we could have sent both at them. Oh shit, that makes 4. What I was thinking there.
My research has concluded.
So I'll just play this out. So now we're in trouble with second Ugin if they have it. So far, not bad. Can get back a questing beast with this. Get a scry and put it on top, which can't bode well. Then they're gonna Rejuvenator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's just do this. Well, if they play a second Ugin, they'll likely exile it as well. So let's fight this. Exile this. $25 cards. Fabled Passage gets them just more zombies. Yeah, I definitely need something like Deputy of Detention here. Did I hit both my questing beasts already? It's not one questing beast. They're just at so many lands now. Like, I can't really beat this zombie wave. Yeah, in part, I played a lot of this deck that the opponent's on. So I kind of know a lot of the lines to it. And they have Golos activation as well. Yeah, I have no catch-up mechanic here. Yeah, we're dead. We did some cool stuff with the deck, but overall I can't come back from 33 zombies with more coming on the way. Alright, so we played a couple games with this deck. I'm going to just give Arena a quick reset, and we will jump into the next Thragtusk deck. So let me